today is Saturday, March 20th. And we're gonna hit a couple farms that we have left. They're all small parcels. These small parcels always seem to have the chance of having, you know, something really nice or stuff that's overlooked. So this is why we hold them off towards the end of the year, because people don't typically shed hunt these type of farms. I mean, they don't have much timber, don't have much cover, just enough to hold, you know, a few deer. So then we got one farm that we want to hit for the second time this year, later this weekend, and that's going to be where we found the buck that we called Stinger earlier this year. I want to try to find his other side, and we'll go from there. Well, we're on the second farm of the day. Been walking about 20 minutes and actually just came up on the first one. Coming right out of this deep ravine right here. Looks like there's nice bedding on the other side on the top. Must have came down off the ravine. Going up to this hayfield. There's first one of the day. Actually looks pretty fresh. It's got good color to it. It's a nice find. It'll be a good one next year. It's a good buck. Well, we're walking the third farm of the day right now, and only been here about 30 minutes. Just came down off this top, off of this hayfield right here. It goes down to a nice creek bottom. They got standing corn down there, and right there, nice spot for a buck to lay. And actually, I was thinking about walking past this top. I was kind of tired, and like, no, I still need to go walk it. And that's why it's always worth to check something, regardless of how you're feeling, because I was real close to not walking down this top, but now I'm walking down this top and I'm walking away with the shed. So there's another one down. We were just walking this south facing slope right here. Easton came down here and just found this old one, which is really cool. Almost looks like it was laying in a scrape from this year. Nice find, buddy. Good find, bud. Yep. Nice, right here. See, it's right along this edge of this creek. They got standing corn over there. You can't see it right now, but Easton just found this awesome shed. Good job, buddy. I had to film it with my phone. I don't have my GoPro with me right now. Let's finish walking this down. This other side might be right here. So it's a good spot. It's a good spot. Good find, bud. Well, Dad just called over, said he's got one. It's a little one. What's that? What? Are you kidding me? What? That's cool. That is cool. Well, I've been walking the newest farm here for a little while now. And it looks amazing, especially the farm that borders up next to it. It's got beautiful bedding. Hopefully I don't fall and rack myself here, but I just see a shed on the other side of this creek. And there it is. Beautiful. This year's white because it's been out in the sun quite a while. You cannot beat that. I don't know where we're at in the year, but this is nice little cool little guy. This is cool. So right now I'm shed hunting a farm that's in pretty close proximity to our home farm. And 2 years ago we had pictures of this deer that had huge brow tines. And I mean, he wasn't like, his frame wasn't massive, but he had huge brow tines. He showed up one time at the end of the rut at midnight, and that's the only picture we had of him until like January 1st when he was on one of our food plots. And we only had 2 pictures of him. Well, I just got permission to shed hunt this farm this year, and I've been walking a lot of good stuff, but I have been finding boot prints, and it's on the way back to the UTV and actually just blocked up on the a shed from this buck, and it had to have been from that year. Look at this sucker. Yep, that's definitely him. Most definitely. Now, I don't know much about this deer. I don't know if he's dead now. or what's happened to him. Like I said, I didn't have a lot of pictures of him. That's a nice shed. That is a nice shed. One hell of a brow tine, that's for sure. Well, today is Sunday, March 22nd or 23rd. I can't remember which. We're at the same farm that we hit last night where we found that big brow tine buck. You know, anything at this point is just a bonus. All right, well, we've been walking a lot today, a lot. And actually, Dad just came up on the first one over here. He's looking for the other side right now. This is awesome. This is off of a buck that we have pictures of, most definitely. Look at the kicker on that guy. This is a awesome deer with a lot of potential. And it's so cool that we found a shed here because it's a good ways away from where I actually thought he was staying. You know, he didn't bed on our home farm. You know, I thought he was bedding somewhere else, and it looks like he was making a home in an area that's way further away than what I thought. So I got 30 minutes left and I gotta go help a farmer, but we're gonna keep moving. Holy cow. So I was standing on the other side of that ditch. I seen this bone right here. So I came over here, obviously. But then I came up and I looked up and I see this bone over here. And that ain't no bone, that's a shed. And that looks like a good one. Boy, oh boy. Look at how they ate that. Wow. I have no idea what deer that is off of. Hey, but it counts, so. Pretty cool right there. Pretty cool. Let's see if we can find some more. So I'm going in on the same farm where I found the big main beam shed from earlier this year. This is a farm that actually is in close proximity to where I like to bow hunt a lot. However, this is the first year I actually get to shed hunt this specific farm. So I didn't have any pictures of the big main beam buck, but based on where I found his shed, I think it's possible that his other side might still be out there, and it's totally worth going out and checking now that the snow's gone. So, well, I've been here about 45 minutes, haven't had much luck, walking some really good stuff, some stuff that would really be likely where he could drop his shed. And actually just walked up on this one when I was trying to cross this tree right here. So if you look at that, it's definitely an old one. Chewed up. Ooh, that would have been a nice one. And you know what? I almost wonder if this shed isn't off the deer that I shot this year from, you know, a previous year, maybe 1 or 2 years old. Because it has that same kind of characteristic. On his right main beam this year, his right main beam looked a lot like this main beam does, where the G4 is tight and it curls up at the end. Obviously, that's pretty common for most deer, but just the way it looks, that I'm getting the vibe that it totally could be the same deer that I shot this year. That would be really cool, but there's no way to prove it. Either way, that's not who we came in here to find, so we're gonna keep moving. Well, it hasn't even been 20 minutes since I found this guy, and this is the most picture perfect sight I've ever seen. Look at that sucker, that stands out clear as day. Look at that guy. That just might be his other side. Actually, it very well could be, because the shed I found off of Stinger was his right side, and that totally looks like it could be his left side. And boy, oh boy, we're only about 300 yards as the crow flies from where I found his other side. If it's not him, that means that there's going to be 2 really nice bucks in this area, but I have a good feeling that this is actually him. That is a solid shed. He's going to be a tank next year. Hopefully I can get permission to bow hunt this. Like I said, I can bow hunt in close proximity to this farm, but right now I only have permission to shed hunt this farm, which is a lot like all the other farms I shed hunt. But hey, I'm not complaining right now. We can work those problems out later. Right now I came in to find this guy, and that's exactly who we found. So all right, so I was finally able to bring these 2 antlers together and see if this is the same side or this is the same buck. Originally I found this buck back in week 3. And then I ended up finding this one a lot later in the year when I went back and looked for his other side. I think we found it. I'm about 99% sure that's the same deer, so Easton held these up. So like right there, that's what that buck would look like. It's a good looking buck. Really nice. It would be really interesting to see what he looks like next year. All the pet deer. Looking on a suburban track right now. You can't hunt this. This is within city limits. You can see how these deer are just completely used to humans. I mean, look at all these deer. That one doesn't look healthy. Still on the suburban piece here, right in town. Been seeing a lot of deer, and basically was walking a trail right over here on the other side of this creek, and I could see this one on from the other side of the creek. That's a really cool deer. Look at the mass at the base on that guy. That's a good one. Gotta love city deer. Gotta love city deer. Well, I think I found the hot spot because I just found that one shed on that side of the creek. Came back over and didn't even get 20 yards. Found another one right here. Look at that. Right here in the middle of town. Can't beat that. 2 different deer, not even the same deer. All right, well, we're gonna take that one for sure. I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't take it, but we're definitely in the hot spot now. Just came up this top from this creek bottom. I've only been on this suburban track for 2 hours now. Gotten 2 sheds and then just came up on the 3rd one. Look at this. Right behind these houses. Look at that. That is some funk right there. Oh, that is cool. That almost looks like it was a brow. I don't know if that was a brow tine or it was supposed to be a G2. But that could have. I mean, I would love to see that deer next year, what it looks like. I can see one right here. Down at the bottom of this hill. That is freaking awesome. This is the best I've ever done on a suburban track. Look at that. Right there. Boom, son. Right here in the middle of town. That's the 4th shed from today. Nice one. Bet you it's one of the other sides. It's one of the ones we've already found. Because that funky one was right on that top up there. But we're gonna keep looking. Walkway, there's a public walkway right there, but it also breaches out to the CRP field, and you can see the houses over here, but walked up on this guy, so there's another one down. Gotta love it. 5 on the day, way more than I expected. The most I've ever found in the city in 1 year personally is 2, so to find 5 is well beyond expectations. Well, I'm working this nice cedar thicket area that's right off that CRP, and I almost walked by this one right there from a few years ago or last year. Still counts. There, I was coming down this path and bam, right there. Some good mass on that guy. Holy cow, we are on fire. This is awesome. This is so awesome. Holy cow, I can't believe this. This many sheds. I can't believe somebody else hasn't hit this. All right, so here we are. 7 sheds from yesterday. Some really nice ones, including this guy. Got a lot of mass right there. I think this was the other side doing. So I think there's a match set here. And then you got this guy. He's got a lot of really cool character. Here's all the sheds. 142 if my count is correct. Absolutely phenomenal year. I've got one side off a stinger, Dad's got the other. Easton's got a nice match set that the best shed hunter in the family found. Either way, this is, like I said, 142. Our goal was 100, so we'd absolutely demolished the goal, which was completely unanticipated. Best year yet, and a lot of miles were walked for this to happen, so I'm very fortunate that we live in Iowa and we're able to, have access to ground to be able to find this many sheds. I hope you enjoyed all the videos from this year. please make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, and also like this video so you can stay tuned for all the other videos that are to come. I mean, we got turkey, deer, and the deer videos for this year are going to be phenomenal. There's a lot to come. Make sure you subscribe though so you can stay tuned for more. But thanks for watching.